Muhammadu Buhari, born December 17, 1942, in Dora, Katsina State, Nigeria, was a Nigerian military leader and politician who served as the country's head of state from 1983 to 1985 and as its democratically elected president from 2015 to 2023. A retired major general, Buhari made history in 2015 as the first opposition candidate to defeat an incumbent president, Goodluck Jonathan, in Nigeria's democratic era. His tenure was marked by an anti-corruption campaign, infrastructure development, and efforts to combat the Boko Haram insurgency, though it faced criticism for economic struggles and security challenges. Buhari died on July 13, 2025, in a London clinic at age 82, with sources indicating the cause as leukemia, blood cancer, though official statements cited a prolonged illness. With an estimated net worth of $1 to $2 million, he maintained an austere lifestyle. This biography explores his early life, career, cause of death, lifestyle, and legacy, drawing on available sources. Muhammadu Buhari was born into a Fulani family in Dora, Katsina State, in northern Nigeria, the youngest of 23 children. His father, Mallam Hardo Adamu, a Fulani chieftain, died when Buhari was about 4, leaving his mother, Zulaihat, a Kanuri, to raise him. Growing up in a modest household under British colonial rule, Buhari's early life was shaped by discipline and simplicity, values he later attributed to his boarding school and military experiences. He attended primary schools in Dora and Mayajua from 1948 to 1952, followed by Katsina Middle School in 1953 and Katsina Provincial Secondary School, now Government College, Katsina, from 1956 to 1961, earning his West African School Certificate. In 1961, Buhari joined the Nigerian Army, beginning officer training at the Nigerian Military Training College in Kaduna. He continued his military education at the Mons Officer Cadet School in Aldershot, England, from 1962 to 1963, where he was commissioned as a second lieutenant. Further training took him to India and the United States, including the U.S. Army War College. His formative years in the military, during Nigeria's turbulent post-independence period, instilled a disciplinarian outlook, as he later noted in a BBC interview, crediting corporal punishment and military rigor for his work ethic. Buhari's military career was distinguished, spanning roles that shaped his reputation as a disciplined leader. In 1963, he served as a platoon commander in Abeokuta and participated in Nigeria's UN peacekeeping mission in Congo. During the Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 1970, he commanded infantry units, contributing to the defeat of the breakaway Biafra state. In 1975, after a coup ousted General Yakubu Gowon, Buhari was appointed military governor of the northeastern state, now Borno, later becoming governor of Borno State. In 1976, under General Olusegun Obasanjo's regime, he was named Federal Commissioner for Petroleum Resources, a pivotal role managing Nigeria's oil wealth, and later served as chairman of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC. By 1977, Buhari was military secretary at Supreme Military Headquarters, the seat of government, and commanded divisions in Kaduna. On December 31, 1983, he led a military coup against President Shehu Shagari's civilian government, citing corruption and economic mismanagement. As head of state until August 1985, Buhari launched the war against indiscipline, promoting civic responsibility and austerity. His regime convicted hundreds for corruption but faced criticism for authoritarian measures, including press restrictions and detaining opponents, as noted by Britannica. A 1984 attempt to kidnap a critic in London failed, tarnishing his international image. In August 1985, General Ibrahim Babangida ousted him in a palace coup, detaining Buhari for nearly 3 years. After his release, Buhari withdrew from public life until 1995, when General Sani Abacha appointed him chairman of the Petroleum Trust Fund, PTF, which funded infrastructure and health projects using oil revenues. Despite achievements in roads and hospitals, the PTF faced transparency concerns, per mcabiscu.com. Buhari re-entered politics in 2003, running for president under the All Nigeria People's Party, ANPP, losing to Olusegun Obasanjo. He ran again in 2007, losing to Umaru Yar'Adua, and in 2011 under the Congress for Progressive Change, CPC, losing to Goodluck Jonathan. His persistence culminated in 2015, when he won as the All Progressives Congress, APC, candidate, defeating Jonathan in a historic election, as reported by The Guardian. Re-elected in 2019, Buhari served until 2023, barred from a third term. Muhammadu Buhari died on July 13, 2025, in a London clinic at age 82, following a prolonged illness, as confirmed by his spokesperson Gabra Shehu and President Bola Tinubu's office. While official statements did not specify the illness, activist Omoyele Sowore claimed on X that Buhari died of leukemia, blood cancer, a claim unverified by official sources but widely circulated. Buhari had a history of health issues, with extended medical trips to London in 2017 and 2018 for an undisclosed condition, sparking rumors of his death or replacement by a lookalike, which he refuted in 2018, per Al Jazeera. In April 2025, he traveled to London for a routine checkup but fell ill, remaining hospitalized until his death, as reported by Channels Television. President Tinubu directed Vice President Kashim Shettima and Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila to accompany Buhari's body back to Nigeria for a state burial in Katsina, per Islamic rites, as noted by Reuters. With an estimated net worth of $1 to $2 million, primarily from his military and political career, Buhari maintained a famously austere lifestyle. In a 2021 speech in Dora, he stated he owned only 3 houses, 1 in Dora and 2 in Kaduna, 1 rented out for income, per Channels Television. Married to Safinatu Yusuf from 1971 to 1988, with whom he had 5 children, and to Aisha Halilu since 1989, with whom he had 5 more, Buhari was a devout Muslim whose simplicity resonated with Nigeria's northern Talakawa commoners. His home in Dora and later Kaduna became pilgrimage sites for supporters, with visitors like African Development Bank President Akinwumi Adesina paying respects in 2025, per Channels Television. Buhari's public persona was that of an incorruptible, disciplined leader, a reputation earned through his anti-corruption stance and modest living. His 2015 campaign slogan, "I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody," captured his appeal as a unifying figure, per Reuters. However, critics, including Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie in a 2020 New York Times op-ed, described him as aloof and ineffective, particularly on security. Social media posts on X in 2025, like at Ceciled84's, criticized his reliance on London's healthcare while Nigeria's health system struggled, reflecting mixed sentiments. His Northern Fulani heritage and military background shaped his image as a stern but honest leader, though his silence on health issues fueled speculation, as noted in 2018 BBC reports addressing cloning rumors. Buhari enjoyed reading and maintained a low-profile post-presidency, rarely appearing publicly after retiring to Dora in 2023. His hobbies were minimal, with a focus on family and religious observance. His Kaduna and Dora residences, described as modest, contrasted with Nigeria's political elite, reinforcing his Spartan lifestyle, per Channels Television. Buhari faced significant challenges throughout his career. His 1983 to 1985 regime's authoritarian measures, including jailing opponents and restricting press freedom, drew human rights criticism, per Britannica. His 40-month detention after the 1985 coup tested his resilience, yet he emerged to lead the PTF and later pursue politics. 3 failed presidential runs, 2003, 2007, 2011, against entrenched PDP dominance required persistence, culminating in his 2015 victory, as noted by The Guardian. His presidency faced economic woes, including a recession in 2016, and ongoing Boko Haram violence, which spread to include ISWAP and banditry, per Al Jazeera. Critics argued his anti-corruption drive was selective, targeting opponents, while the 2020 Lekki tollgate shooting of protesters damaged his reputation, per The Washington Post. Health challenges were a recurring issue. Extended medical leaves in 2017 and 2018, costing Nigeria £3,000 per night according to @row_Hastrop on X, fueled rumors of his death or incapacity, which he addressed in 2018, per Al Jazeera. His refusal to disclose his illness, even during his final hospitalization, reflected a lack of transparency, as noted by the New York Times. Despite these setbacks, Buhari's ability to win re-election in 2019 and maintain Northern support showcased his political resilience, per BBC. Buhari's legacy is complex, as noted by The Sun. His 2015 election marked a democratic milestone, breaking the PDP's 16-year rule and proving an opposition candidate could win, per Al Jazeera. His anti-corruption ethos and infrastructure projects, including roads, rail, and the National Social Investment Program (NPower and CCTP), aim to address poverty and unemployment, per Wikipedia. However, economic struggles, with oil production dropping to a 20-year low in 2022, and persistent insecurity marred his tenure, per Reuters. The Lekki tollgate incident and accusations of human rights abuses under his watch remain contentious, per The Washington Post. Buhari's death prompted tributes from leaders like African Union Commission chairperson Muhammadu Yusuf, who praised his Pan-Africanism, and House Speaker Abbas Tajuddin, who called him a symbol of discipline, per BBC News Pidgin. Posts on X, like at business days, lauded his multifaceted life as soldier, strongman, and statesman, while at Azundiazar speculated on multiple ailments, reflecting ongoing debates about his health. His austere image and Northern support base made him a pivotal figure, but economic and security failures left his promise of change unfulfilled for many, per The Guardian. Buhari's death at 82 marked the end of an era, leaving a legacy of democratic progress tempered by unresolved challenges in Nigeria's complex political landscape.